Hi Taurus, welcome to your bi-weekly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is just a general reading, so always take what it feels right and what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. Also, if you would like a private reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. And I want to thank you for all the emails I have been receiving asking for private readings, the comments, the likes, the shares, the subscribers. It's really amazing for me to see how many of you out there do identify and resonate with my own perceptions and intuition and guidance about the tarot and life itself. So thank you so much for all that positive energy being sent my way. And let's check what the cards have in store for you for the next 2 weeks. So there's this feeling that coming from the recent past, you had this excitement or this new passion or new idea or new venture, new inspiration that really drive you to understand the importance of being passionate about what you are doing, about being passionate about every single aspect of your life and seeing life in a much more playful, joyful way that allows you to feel free and to feel spirited, connected with what you are doing, especially in terms of the physical aspects of life. So in terms of your job, in terms of your goals, in terms of what finances can and cannot provide to you, in terms of your contact with your health, with your body, with your beauty, with your nature. So all of those aspects, there's something that you initiated or you were given an opportunity to think about, to be really inspired about these new possibilities coming your way, to explore and play and just be very restless and determined to go in the direction of your sparks, of your flames, of your passion and interest, and your physical energies and drive to make something happen, or to be much more independent in whichever way this applies, be much more independent and active upon something, some circumstance in your life that has been a little bit stagnant or a little bit too closed, too imprisoned in walls, in security, in traditions, in conformity, in what is expected. So this Page of Wands, coming from the recent past, really talks about this sudden revival of emotions, of inspiration, of creative necessity to do something that expresses that physical energy that is rising in you as well. And then you have the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles in the current position and in the what's crossing you or challenging you. So it's very interesting because the Emperor in the current position, it's very different from that energy of the Page of Wands, because the Emperor likes the security, he likes the power, it's very stubborn and determined to maintain his own domain. He's very fixed on maintaining on the solid ground, on even the comfort zones of his limits, of his boundaries. So there's the possibility that you want to initiate something or you want to go in a path of freedom, but there's a structure in your life that it's not really allowing you at this time to do so, or you do feel that the structures and your work environment and other circumstances and energies around you, or fears inside of yourself that are much more related with this focus or this value over financial security and work security, and having in your life what is expected, traditional for you to have. And so there's a conflict. There's a conflict between going in a direction of freedom, independence, much more unstable, but creative and free-spirited and passionate and wild. And then you have in the center this Four of Pentacles and this Emperor, which is also very strong energy of the four, telling our a story about wanting to be where you are at this time, or having to be where you are at this time, learning the process of your own inner walls or your inner defenses not allowing you, or your inner fears and resistance not allowing you to go into this direction of spirit, which could be simply, of course, as you are in a conventional marriage, you have kids, you have all these huge amount of responsibilities, and you don't feel that you can go on as a more selfish individual path, or you are stuck in a job that provides you the finances that you need to get by your necessities, and you're afraid that if you leave that job you will not have the financial security, you will not have what you already have established, or you are dealing with a dominant character in your life that is pressuring you in some way to open up this fears, this miser mentality of sharing, of losing something that you have obtained. Because many times the Four of Pentacles do talk about a fear of spending money, a fear of using your resources, because you fear that the lack, you have a fear of the lack, but in reality you do have the resources and you do have what you need, but you're afraid to give them away, and then not trusting that that energy will come back to you. So also there's a huge learning process about this energy of give and take. That money is an energy of give and take. And so that if you are after a much more creative, independent, self-expression type of life and path, and much more visionary, and with more room to freedom and self identity related with your own course of actions, which is what's crowning you, it's the Queen of Wands, you do need to open up a little bit more. This could just simply mean that you need to incorporate in your life, if you do feel that you cannot get out of the structures, if you do feel that you do need the structures, but in a real honest way, not just because of fear, or not just because of insecurity of the unknown, if you do understand that you do value deeply in you this emperor qualities, it's fine. This is just about finding a balance between how you allow yourself to open more to what is new, what is unexpected, what is beautiful out there to explore, so you don't feel sometimes at war within yourself with wanting to go in the direction of the new, or staying in the tradition and staying where you are at the present time. So the Queen of Wands crowning you, it's probably telling you that at this time you should put attention, you should put focus on yourself as an individual. You should understand the power within you, because the Emperor and the Queen of Wands together, again, there's this huge type of selfish energy, but in terms of being your own individual self, putting yourself first, loving yourself first, to go on a path of promotion, to go on a path of expansion, of places within you that you haven't went before. And so by that process you grow, and that by process you also learn here to build your empire with the Emperor, and how to create structures in your life that feel safe, and at the same time it give you a sense of expansion, and it give you a sense of purpose beyond just the physical aspects, because the Emperor is very physical, and he's very logical, and he's very male dominant oriented vision, has his vision very male oriented, which is about profit, profit. And many times he has a difficulty in integrating aspects that are less tangible. So the Queen of Wands crowning is telling you, don't forget your spirit, don't forget the recent passions that you have encountered recently, don't forget that new stages of fire within you wanting to be expressed, so you can find a balance. And so this Four of Wands, it doesn't feel so difficult, because the Four of Wands is just this difficulty in opening up. And it's telling you that you do have the structure, and you do have what you need in terms of resources, energy, stability, to innovate in some area of your life, to create something new, which is your fear. But coming from the near future, you do have the following card, which is the Five of Pentacles. So if you have this huge resistance in going and understanding this process that you need to take within uh, your own need to be more allowance of change, of creative surprises, of innovation, of vision in your life, there's a possibility that in the near future you could be confronted with the lack. So this card always talks about the need to look honestly, to confront honestly your real deep needs, your insecurities, what makes you feel most of the times, what makes us feel so needy, so clingy, so victim mentality, so poor mentality. So the Five of Wands many times shows up when we are facing a victim type of mentality. Um, Situation in in our life that could be related with a feeling of not having the support, being left out in the cold, not having help, not having guidance, not having the resources, not having what we need to feel abundant. But this abundance, the real abundance here at works with you, is within your own spirit. It's within your own passions. It's not even about feelings or emotions. This time is about fire. It's about action. It's about leadership qualities. It's about creative, being sexy, being bold, being even arrogant, but in terms of being so sure of what you think, of what you're doing, that you don't question yourself. You don't doubt yourself, and having that confidence qualities in you that makes you believe so much in your ideas that they become real and they become your truth in your compass in your journey. So if you do feel during this process of time that there's a sense of feeling alone, abandoned, not having support, not having the help, not having what you need or what you think you need to go in this direction of the Queen of Wands, this card is always an alert because they are so focused on what they don't have that they lose track that there's a church they are passing by that could offer them the help, the support, the wealth, the prosperity, the guidance that they are looking for. It's about how stubborn you are, fixated on having control over every single aspect of your life, and not seeing more, not having a vision that it's more expanded upon other types of needs, other types of situations that are also important to make you feel inspired, healthy, and balanced inside of yourself and outside. So, Taurus, I wish you a great time. Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.